Today we'll discuss the Etihad Airways video introduction interview, what to expect, how to prepare, and the best strategies to answer each question. Before we begin, if you are new to this channel, we are all about aviation and travel. I share aviation jobs available and tips to help you become a flight attendant with Middle East Airlines, Emirates, Etihad, and Qatar to be specific. Remember, all these airlines train for free, there is no fee to pay, and all you have to do is to meet all the basic requirements to work with the airlines. With these three airlines, you do not even need to have an aviation background or education. All you need is at least a year in hospitality or customer service, be at least 21 years old, and a minimum of 12th grade education. If you are wondering what is 12th grade, it is the high school or the secondary school education in some countries. Please note, having a college certificate or university certificate is a plus, but not a necessity. We have a number of the crew in these airlines who only reach the 12th grade education. Also remember, once you are successful in the final interviews, these airlines will cater for everything including your visa, transport from your country to their headquarters, and accommodation among many others. However, when attending the interviews, all costs incurred are entirely your responsibility. Remember, you are not yet part of them. I think I will do another video to answer all the questions I get in the comment sections about these airlines. So, if you have more questions about becoming a cabin crew with these airlines or anything related to this, please leave the question in the comment section. I will combine them and answer all in my next video. Also, I have done a number of videos on the same, so make sure to watch them as you wait for another video. Again, please note that I am not in a position to offer you this job with either of the airlines, and no one can do that. To get the job, you have to apply directly from their website. If your CV stands out, you will be shortlisted for the interview. Only when you are successful in the final interviews and the contract is signed, that is when you get the job. Again, not everyone invited for the interviews will make it to the final interview. So many applicants get eliminated. Only a small percentage make it to the final interviews. So, if you want to get this job, you must prepare yourself very well. It is not a walk in the park, but if others have made it, you are not exceptional. Just go in with the positive mindset that you will get this job. Okay, let's jump right to what this video is all about. I will be sharing with you the 3 questions Etihad is asking the applicants in the video introduction. So, unlike in the past, where they would ask only 2, now it is 3 questions, and they have changed the questions just a little bit. Etihad is currently hiring all nationalities, that is, they are hiring worldwide. Don't worry, if they don't have assessment events in your country, you will do the entire recruitment process online. Check out the description box for how the virtual interview is. Remember, to progress to the next stage, your CV must stand out. Remember, thousands of applicants are applying for the same job every day. So, to get shortlisted, your CV must stand out and have all the basic requirements. It does not have to be complicated, just keep it simple and direct. It is nothing difficult. You do not need to hire professionals to create one for you. You can create one at the comfort of your home. The trick in getting shortlisted is using all the keywords in the job description. There are so many templates you can use, but make sure to use the plain white ones and keep the font black. However, if you still have some difficulties creating the CV by yourself, I do offer the service. Check in the description box for the details. So long as you have all the mentioned basic requirements, I will create a CV that will get you shortlisted. I have helped thousands of applicants get the job. Okay, so once you submit your application online with Etihad, after days, weeks, or months, if your CV is good, you'll receive an email from Etihad Airways recruitment team inviting you to record a short video introduction. Remember, Etihad hiring process can take quite some time, and I would say in most cases it takes about 2 months to get the video introduction email, so always be patient with them. As long as your application is not rejected or unsuccessful, just be patient and do not even email them unless it is about onboarding documents. Please refrain from asking them about the waiting period, as this will make you come out as an impatient person, and they don't want impatient people. Sometimes it takes almost a year to get the email for the next stage. Back to the video introduction, the email will say, "Thank you for your application, your profile has caught our attention and we would love to know more about you." That's why we invite you to complete a short video introduction. Don't worry if you're not tech savvy. The process is simple, and they provide clear instructions to help you. Just make sure to test your microphone and camera to ensure they work properly. Connect to Wi-Fi because the system won't work on mobile data. Find a quiet, well-lit space where you can record without distractions. Remember, the link expires in 2 weeks, so don't delay. You can do the interview in the first or second week. What are recruiters looking for? Before we go into the questions, let's first understand what Etihad Airways is looking for in this video introduction. Professionalism and confidence. Speak clearly, smile, and maintain good posture. Communication skills. Express yourself in a structured and engaging way. Personality and energy. Show warmth, enthusiasm, and positivity. Finally, attention to details. Follow the specific instructions for each question. This isn't about being perfect, it's about showing who you are and why you'd be a great fit for the Etihad Cabin Crew team. Remember to be dressed in business attire, assume you are attending the face-to-face interview, and keep everything professional from head to toe. For ladies, do your makeup very well with your hair neatly tied in a low bun. For gents, please keep your hair and beard short and neat. Follow the instructions carefully. Make sure you sit when required and stand when asked. Use a neutral background, avoid cluttered or distracting backgrounds. Practice, but don't over-rehearse. Be natural, not robotic. Manage your time well. You have 1 minute per question, so be clear and to the point. Smile and maintain eye contact. This shows confidence and friendliness. Good lighting and clear audio. Make sure you're visible and your voice is clear. Etihad has now changed the questions asked just a little bit. In the past years, they would ask 2 questions, but in 2024, they changed to 3. However, these past few months, they have changed the 3 questions a little bit. I had previously done a video on the questions asked, but several applicants who did the video introduction these past 2 months have emailed me that the 3 questions have been changed a little. So please always check my latest uploads so you don't miss out on the correct questions asked. However, the good news is you will have countless times to do the video introduction questions. I, however, recommend 2 at most. So, the first question is about self-introduction. The instruction will be, please be seated and ensure your head and shoulders are clearly in the frame. And the question is, please introduce yourself, include your height and work experience in 1 minute. So when answering this question, please follow the instructions given strictly. This is your chance to make a strong first impression. Keep it concise, confident, and structured. Mention who you are, that is your name, nationality, and personality traits. Mention your height since Etihad has a height requirement of 160 centimeters. And finally, mention your work experience. Focus on customer service, hospitality, or roles requiring teamwork. Here are sample answers. You can write them down and edit them to fit like your own. You can say, hello, my name is so-and-so, and I'm from country X. I am 160 centimeters tall. I have a strong passion for customer service and aviation. My background includes 2 years as a waitress in a busy restaurant, which has strengthened my communication and teamwork skills. I love interacting with people from diverse cultures, and I always strive to provide excellent service with a smile. I'm excited about the opportunity to bring my experience and enthusiasm to Etihad Airways. Make use of these tips. Smile and maintain eye contact with the camera. Sit upright and keep your head and shoulders in the frame. Keep it natural. Speak as if you're introducing yourself in person. Also, please note that customer service is any job where you have interacted with customers, any customer-facing roles, from a waitress, shop attendant, sales, and so on. So if you are a waitress, don't worry, you are a perfect fit. They prefer those working in restaurants. Again, it does not have to be a 5-star, even those in local hotels get these jobs. However, I do not mean other customer service experiences are not good. It is just that I have a lot of my subscribers asking me whether a waiter or waitress can qualify for this job. Moving on to question 2, this question is about motivation. The question is, in 1 minute, please tell us what interests you most about working as a cabin crew for Etihad Airways. And please make sure to follow all the instructions in each question. I can't emphasize enough. In this question, you will be required to take a few steps back from the camera and ensure your entire body is clearly in the frame. Yes, you heard that right. And that's why I always tell you to be dressed well from head to toe and be in official wear. When answering this question, please note that the recruiters want to see your passion for the role and airline. Structure your answer like this. Why do you want to be a cabin crew? It should be your passion for travel, service, and meeting new people. Then why Etihad Airways? Here, talk about the unique reputation, diverse crew, and commitment to excellence. Here is the best sample answer. I've always been passionate about providing exceptional service and meeting people from different backgrounds. Being a cabin crew member allows me to combine my love for customer service with my enthusiasm for travel. Etihad Airways stands out because of its commitment to excellence, diversity, and world-class hospitality. I admire how Etihad provides extensive training and career growth opportunities, and I would love to be part of such a dynamic and professional team. This role would allow me to make every passenger's journey memorable while representing one of the world's leading airlines. Here are tips to use when answering this question. Stand up and take a few steps back so your whole body is visible. Speak with enthusiasm and energy. Show that you truly want this job, and be genuine. Please avoid sounding overly rehearsed. Finally, we have the last question. Question 3. This question is about roles and responsibilities, and just like question 2, the instructions will be, please stand up, take a few steps back from the camera, and ensure your entire body is clearly in the frame, and please make sure to follow these instructions in each question very keenly. So, the question is, in 1 minute, please tell us how you see yourself contributing to the cabin crew role on Etihad Airways flights. In this question, the recruiters want to see if you understand the job and how your skills fit into the role. Structure your answer by mentioning key cabin crew responsibilities: safety, comfort, service, and teamwork. Mention your strengths and skills that align with the role, and finally how you will contribute to Etihad's reputation for excellence. Here is a sample answer. As a cabin crew member, I understand that my primary responsibility is to ensure the safety, comfort, and well-being of passengers. I see myself contributing by providing outstanding customer service, staying calm under pressure, and working collaboratively with my team to create a seamless flight experience. My background in mention relevant experience has strengthened my ability to handle different situations professionally and empathetically. I am adaptable, quick to learn, and always ready to go the extra mile to make passengers feel comfortable. I would love to contribute to maintaining Etihad Airways' world-class reputation for hospitality and excellence. Use these tips. Stand up and maintain an open, professional posture. Speak with confidence. Show that you understand the responsibilities and mention specific skills that make you a great fit. And guys, that's all for the video introduction. In each question, you will have a minute to answer. If a minute exceeds before you are done answering the question, your answer will be cut incomplete. While answering, there will be a time counting from 60 seconds to 1, so be sure to keep your answers short and simple. Write down the above sample answers and rehearse them before you do the interview. And guys, that's all for the video introduction. In each question, you will have a minute to answer. If a minute exceeds before you are done answering the question, your answer will be cut incomplete. While answering, there will be a time counting from 60 seconds to 1, so be sure to keep your answers short and simple. Write down the above sample answers and rehearse them before you do the interview. So, once you are done with question 3 and submitted, do not leave the page till uploading is complete. Also, I'm getting a lot of questions on whether applicants get the confirmation email that the video introduction was submitted, and to answer you, no, you don't. But in the second week, they will send you an email to remind you to submit the video before the deadline. If you submitted it, please ignore the email. To know whether you submitted your video, you see this page on your screen that your video recording has been successfully received by Etihad Airways. This is the only way to tell whether you have successfully submitted, so if you don't see this, then your recording was not submitted and you may have exited the page before the upload was complete. The Etihad Airways video introduction is your chance to stand out and impress recruiters before the assessment day. It's not about being perfect, it's about showing who you are, your passion for customer service, and how well you'd fit into the Etihad family. Take a deep breath, be yourself, and give it your best shot. After this video introduction, the next stage will be a virtual interview or face-to-face assessment. So, with Etihad, if they do not have assessment events in your country, then you will do the entire process online. However, patience is key with Etihad, especially progressing from the video introduction to this next stage. It will, however, depend. I am not quite sure of the exact criteria they use to keep the applicants waiting, as we have those who get feedback in days, others in 1 or 2 weeks, but the majority get feedback in about 4 months or less. And sadly, others get feedback after so many months of waiting. Sometimes it just depends on whether they will be having a face-to-face assessment in your country. For instance, if they plan to have an assessment event in your country in 7 months, then most likely, you will get feedback from them in 5 or 6 months. It is quite difficult to tell about Etihad's timeline, as some even get feedback in 2 days for the virtual interview, and others wait up to a year to be invited for a virtual interview. All I can say is just be patient. So long as your application status is not failed, rejected, or unsuccessful, you are good to go. Just go about your daily life as you wait for their feedback. And please do not email them. I do have a number of my viewers and subscribers that get immediate rejection after they try following up with them. And please do not resign from your job before you sign the contract, and they ask you to resign. And guys, that's all for today. Let me know in the comment section what you would like me to talk about in the next videos. Thank you for watching to this very end, wishing you all the best in your interviews. And please make sure to subscribe and hit that notification button so you will be the first one to get notified once there is a new upload. See you on board.